Hello everyone, today is a beautiful night. We're gonna head up to the lake and go do another solo night camp. Tonight's a very good night. It's a bit warmer, about high 25s, and there's no snowstorm like last time, so it should be really cool. We're just gonna go out tonight, go sleep for a few hours, and head back to town. On our previous video where we went and did our solo night camp, I didn't tell you guys, but on that night when we were having that snowstorm, my wife and my son was home and the power went out. The power went out for about 1 to 2 hours, about 2 hours she said, and I didn't get that message until I was coming back home, because like I said on that video, I didn't have any cell service. So the place that I'm going to now has a little bit of cell service, just in case anything happens at home. So it's another beautiful dark night out here. We're not high up in the mountains or anything this time. We're actually really low towards the lakes and woods. Beautiful Alaska weather. So this is a lake down here, and there's a few places up right here, but this is just a big parking lot up in the woods. A little nice cabin woods over here. So right now we're surrounded by trees and forests, and right behind me is just a backup spot. So I'm gonna go and get ready and set up my stuff. For tonight's camping trip, I packed pretty simple. I didn't bring a lot of food. I brought some very simple food. I did went ahead and filled this up with honey. On our last trip, I used all the honey on this one. So the honey that's in here is the honey that's from Costco. So we'll go ahead and make some honey tea here in a bit. But let me go ahead and clean up a little bit. I brought my camera. Brought the teapot. And a bunch of waters are in here. Water bottles. Hopefully this lasts us through the night. And then I went to Walmart and Fred Meyer's, and the propane tank that's used for my stove, I couldn't find any more of those, so I brought this one. This is my other stove that used the regular propane tank, the one that's the green bottle. So in case my other stove dies, we'll go ahead and use this one to heat up our water and stuff and cooking. So tonight is actually quite warm, and I think I won't be using my Mr. Buddy heater tonight. So we're just gonna go ahead and cook some stuff. And the sleeping blanket, we have the sleeping bag and stuff. So let me go ahead and start cooking some stuff. We're gonna cook some simple stuff, and when you guys see this, please don't make fun of me. This is our stove here. Our handy stove. Hopefully we still have some gas in here. I think we do. I'm quite hungry actually. I ate a little bit earlier, but for tonight's dinner, I'm just gonna have some shrimp, and I think our gas is running out. Oh no, I knew this was gonna happen. Alright guys, we ran out of gas. Hopefully hopefully my other stove works. If my other stove doesn't work, we're not gonna be able to cook our noodles tonight. I'm gonna shut that off. I had a good feeling our stove was gonna run out of gas. And for some reason, I can't find these gas tank anywhere. So if you guys know where I can find these in Anchorage, let me know. They're super expensive and hard to find. So with that being said, I don't recommend this kind of stove. It's nice, but the gas is too hard to find. I think they're slowly discontinuing this propane tank. So if you guys want to stick with a good stove, just stick with the one that uses the regular propane. So this is the other propane tank that I use, and hopefully it works. One thing I don't like about this one is that it doesn't have an igniter. You have to use a lighter to start it up. So let me get my lighter and start it up, and hopefully it's stable. It's not that stable, so we gotta be very careful. Make sure it doesn't tip over or anything. I'm gonna go ahead and use my power tools to just kind of help it balance. Yeah, this is not a good setup. Let me use my big cobalt to kind of help stabilize it. So in case it does wants to fall, it doesn't fall. So let me go ahead and do that. Surrounded by 2 power drills. I think it's pretty safe right there. Okay, it's safe now. Alright. There you go, man. Using the cheapest equipment out there for truck camping. I do have cell service. I just heard my phone text. I haven't ate one of these guys for a long time now. So we'll go ahead and make some noodles, and we'll also go ahead and make some honey tea. I brought my wife's jug this time. That sounds weird. Yeah, I brought my wife's coffee cup. And nice thing about this one is that it fits right in there. So easy transportation. Set that right there. Set that right there. I didn't bring any utensil, and we had a bunch of these used one. So I'm just gonna use these recycle utensils. And always make sure you guys remember to open your windows. I haven't done that yet. This one doesn't have a spoon. It has a fork only. This one here has a spoon. We'll use this one for the honey. Use that one there. So I wasn't fully prepared for this trip. My light bar right here is starting to die. I didn't bring an extra battery, and I forgot to bring my flashlight. So the only light source that I have is my headlamp right here and these dome lights. So hopefully we have enough light to make this video possible for you guys. I think the water is almost ready. We'll pour a whole cup in there, so I think that's hot enough. I don't want it too hot. Let's go ahead and shut it off. Shut this off. Some instant lunch. We'll go ahead and use this to close it up as a lid. And we still have a little bit left, but not enough for a tea. So let me go ahead and pour some more water in here. Ramen noodle with some honey tea. That sounds like a good mixture. Beautiful honey tea. If you guys watched my previous video where we went our first solo video this winter, and let me know if you guys try this. If you guys have never tried this and you guys tried it because you guys watched my video, I'd love to know. I'd love to hear what you guys think if you guys tried this honey tea style. This is a pretty small spoon, so we'll go ahead and get like we'll get like 1.5 dab. Oh, it's sticking to this. This honey right here is much more darker compared to the original honey that came in this jar, which was local honey. So this Kirkland Costco brand here is not as pure, I would say, as the other ones, the local ones. I think that's enough honey for tonight. Just enough right there. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Just enough water right there. Hot tea. We'll go ahead and stir this up and let it cool down. And our cup noodle here should be ready here shortly. I also brought something else. I brought cup noodles and some sandwiches that you guys are gonna be amazed. This is probably the most diverse dinner you guys will see. Honey tea with cup noodles and peanut butter and jelly. Keeping it simple. So we'll let this one cool down for a bit. And go ahead and set this down. This one should be nice and cool now. Don't want to have that one tip over. Let's go ahead and check our noodle. Oh yeah, it's nice. Look at that. Nice and hot. We'll let these two cool down for a second. I don't want to eat them while they're steaming hot. I got shrimp, beef flavor, and another shrimp. We'll save one for the morning. So the other stuff that I brought for this trip is, like I said, I kept it very simple. I didn't want to bring too much stuff. And I wanted to eat something simple. I want to show you guys that you don't have to go out and cook a full steak meal and all that stuff. A loaf of bread, white bread, some strawberry, and some crunchy peanut butter. I was gonna buy the peanut butter and jelly where this was already in one. You guys know what I'm talking about, the simple Gerber one, where this thing is mixed together already. Or in a spiral, a swirl, but it was completely sold out. So I was like, man, let me just pick up peanut butter, strawberry, and I'll just jam it up myself. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. This is the crunchy one. When I eat peanut butter, I do prefer the crunchy one. It is a little bit better. Not better, but just personal preference. Peanut butter is one of those food that's like on a survival list. So if you're trying to buy food for like survival or just like emergency, peanut butter is one of those category food that's very good to have on your list because it's fully packed with protein. It's healthy for you and it lasts long. You can store it for a good amount of time. At least that's what I heard on the internet. Strawberry. I was debating on getting a strawberry or grapes or a blueberry, but I went with strawberry. Alright, let's go ahead and make ourselves a little nice sandwich. So we're gonna be eating sandwich with ramen noodle and slurping it up with honey tea, the best dish. Maybe I just eat weird. Maybe it's just me, not you guys. You guys are probably like, that's a weird combination, Nutty. Let me know if you guys eat the first and the last one. A lot of people don't like eating the first and the last loaf of bread. I don't mind at all. Some people are just different like that. So I'll go ahead and put peanut butter on one of it, and then I'll put strawberry on the other one of it. It'd be nice to have an actual metal utensil, but we make the best out of it, guys. It's all about using what you have and making the best out of it. Peanut butter. Haven't ate peanut butter for a long time, actually. I like to eat. I usually like to eat peanut butter with this or bread, or I like to use peanut butter with celery. You guys never ate celery? It's really good with celery. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and use the same one for the strawberry. It's okay. I'll probably be the only one who's gonna eat this at home anyway. So, oh, wrong one. We'll go ahead and get another slice, and then we'll put strawberry jam on it. This is good jam. It's always good to have these jam too. I swear, I'm pretty sure I have some of this stuff at home already. I know I have peanut butter at home already, but I have the big jar. So I don't know why I bought the peanut butter and jelly, but it is what it is. I keep hearing something outside. I think it's just my window. I don't want to start thinking about that stuff. On my last video, you guys were all trying to scare me in the comment section. You guys were all saying that somebody's watching me. And you guys were all saying like, oh, don't go missing. And it got me really worried. You guys like made me do some research on it. Somebody even commented that there's like missing 401. And I started doing research on what that was. And it's pretty scary. I don't want to think about it. Alright, so we have peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter strawberry jam. There we go. Super dry. Dry and crunchy. Alright, our noodle's ready. Airplanes. If I was at home, I would usually eat this with rice. And usually I put a little bit of sriracha in here. So I did bring something else this time. Last time I was like, yeah, I need to bring a pillow. So this time, I actually brought a pillow. I'll have to start packing some more creative food for you guys. Maybe some Mountain House. You guys all know what that is. The Mountain House where it's like dehydrated food. Just add hot water. That stuff's pretty good actually. There's a lake about maybe, I want to say about 150 yards in front of us. About 200 yards in front of us. When we first moved up to Alaska, our cousin, they would always take us fishing here. This is one of the first places that we came to do some trout fishing. Was at this particular lake. It was super fun. I've always remember those trips. My mom and my dad and all my brothers, we would always come out here and we'd come do trout fishing. Super fun. I'm pretty sure people do trout fishing during the winter ice fishing. But I don't really hear a lot of people talk about this lake. It's always peaceful just coming out here. Like I said, man, very peaceful. So we do have cell service. We have cell service here. So if my wife needs anything, I can just call her or text her. That is a weird combination. Cup noodles, peanut butter, and jelly. That's like so different. It doesn't go together at all. It doesn't complement each other at all. Yeah. It's like eating cake with pho. No. They don't ever go together. A lot of folks have asked me, hey Nutty, are you planning to get a roof tent next year or soon? And the answer is no. As much as I love the concept of it, it's just not for my style. And I'll tell you why. Vehicles, rigs that are equipped with the rooftop tent, they're not made for what I like to do. So right now, it'll be kind of nice because I'm just like hanging out in my car. But when it comes to like actual camping in the summertime and things that I plan to do, I need to set up camp, and then I still need to use my vehicle. So it's not it's not the best way to go. So I prefer to have no roof tent, and I prefer to just have a set up tent, and then I can still use my vehicle. So that's kind of like my concept behind my why I don't want to get a rooftop tent. Oh, this is really good. It's all... You know, if there's one thing I learned about from C19, it's that it's very good to know how to stay sanitized. More people have started carrying hand sanitizer. More people have gotten to the habit of washing their hands, and that's very good because we need to do that more often. It smells good. It's already getting late right now, past my bedtime. Well, I usually don't sleep this early, but since I'm in the wilderness, I'm gonna go ahead and get my sleeping bag ready. We'll go ahead and sleep, and hopefully we get about 4 hours of sleep, which is the normal for me. And then we'll go ahead and wake up and call it a day. Call it a night. A lot of people always ask me, hey Nutty, you go out by yourself. What do you keep for protection? And I usually carry my big knife. This knife here is like a survival knife. If I need to cut anything, if I need to cut trees or anything like that, I can rely on it. If I get a big animal and I need to cut an animal up, I rely on that. And then I always have my pistol with me, so nothing to worry about really. And then I lock my doors up. I keep the keys in the ignition, and then I always park in a way where I can always like zoom out. I don't have to worry about reversing and then backing out and driving forward. So that's usually my plan. So let me go and get my sleeping tent. It is kind of getting cold, but it's not cold enough for me where I need my heater. So I think we're gonna be good with the Mr. Buddy heater. We could use it if we needed to, but I'm not gonna use it tonight. I think we'll be fine. Here's my little pillow that I brought with me. I was gonna bring Lincoln's. I was gonna bring a pair of Lincoln's clothes so I can keep it with me, just because it smells good. You guys all know baby clothes smells good and makes me don't miss my son too much. But my wife took it, so I left it with the pillow, and I was gonna take it with me. And then I went back inside to go get the pillow and the clothes, and she took the clothes, so it's all good. So I just brought the pillow. Last time it was pretty uncomfortable or it wasn't super uncomfortable. It was just a little bit uncomfortable because my legs weren't fully extended out, but it is what it is. I make the best out of it. You know, this is better than sleeping in the woods, in the tent. It's better than sleeping on the sidewalk like some people, so you can't really complain too much, man. You know, for the most part, I have a sleeping bag, which is good. So let me go ahead and turn off the lights, and I'll see you guys in the morning. I don't have too much to talk about, but I really just wanted to come out here and just sleep in the car and eat something very simple and just be with Mother Nature, because she's one of the most beautiful women. You guys have a good night. Well, just woke up. The time just struck midnight. Just woke up about 15 minutes ago. So I was sleeping at this park here, and then all of a sudden I get a knock on my window, and it appeared to be the local law enforcement. And he was just sweeping through, and he was like, "Yeah, this place is closed." And he was very cool about it. He was like, "Yeah, I just want to check up on you, see what's going on." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm just out here camping tonight." And he was like, "Yeah, this place is closed for now, but if you need a rest, feel free to." So he was cool about it. He ran my ID and stuff just to make sure, typical protocol. So it is what it is. So I woke up and just decided to just pack up my stuff and head on out of here. Typical boondocking out here in the woods. I was surprised he was gonna be out here. I wouldn't think that anybody will come out here. So maybe he was just doing his routine cruising out here. Or maybe, I highly doubt somebody called him to come out here because there was nobody out here. But it's pretty cool. Just standard protocol. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Just tap on my window. He had all his LED lights and his red and blue lights on, so make sure that he wasn't a stranger or somebody out there to bust him harm. But it's pretty cool. So I packed up all my stuff. Sleeping gear's all rolled up, and we're just gonna head on out here. I was having a really good nap still. I was still sleeping really good. It wasn't super cold. It was a little bit chilly because I didn't have my Mr. Buddy heater on, but I really enjoy sleeping when it was a little bit chilly, so nothing cool. So we're just gonna excuse me. We're just gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. Another good solo trip out here. Super calm and chill, just out here all by myself, nice and quiet, peaceful. We'll probably do another video next time we head on south of Anchorage. Usually south of Anchorage you'll get less people, less law enforcement, and usually boondocking. There's nothing illegal about boondocking. People do it all the time in Anchorage, or all the time in Alaska when they're traveling. And again, like I said, he was super cool. He was like, even if you need to sleep more and get some rest, you're more than welcome to. But I think I'm just gonna head on out here and catch you guys on the next video. And hopefully we do something pretty awesome next time. So catch you guys next time.